everybody, welcome back. Yesterday was the summer solstice on Sunday, June 21st. So, my friend and I decided to celebrate the things that summer has to offer here in Florida, and we went on a crazy multi stop adventure in Jacksonville. I think that we really got to celebrate the summer solstice in a way that I never have before. It was a lot of exploring some places that celebrates the foods of summer, celebrates the art of summer, and celebrates the natural outdoors that we have. I hope you enjoy. Yeah. We started our summer solstice by visiting Fresh Fields Farm. There are two locations in Florida, one in Orlando and this one in Jacksonville. It is a really incredible opportunity to buy food directly from the source of the farmers that grow it. And as you can see, there are a plethora of fresh choices, things that I normally can't find in my small town because we just don't have the market for it. This company first opened in Orlando in 1973 as just a small meat market, and now they have expanded into adding fresh produce like you see here. In 2013, they came to Jacksonville and expanded in 2016. I wish that I lived closer so that I could regularly shop there. Our second stop is Sweet Pete's Candy in downtown Jacksonville. It opened in 2010 and then was revitalized in 2014. It has 23,000 square feet, 3 stories, and is nicknamed the Candy Mansion. Of course, I had to be dressed ready for Summerween as I'm still celebrating, but this was a wonderful experience to just celebrate the whimsy and life of summer. We started on the second floor where you can find all sorts of different candies. You pick out a box or some type of container and you fill up the container until it is full of candy, and then you pay by the pound. Sweet Pete's is more than just a store. It also provides classes like making your own chocolate bar and making lollipops. You can even take a class about the history of chocolate and try all the different types of chocolate that there are in the world and see how chocolate goes from the plant all the way to your favorite candy. My friend had an awesome time doing this. She really went all in with one of the little cardboard boxes and started diving into all the different types of candy. Gummy filled pineapples, pears, whales, lychees. Lobsters!
Isn't that nuts?
Lobsters!
I don't think I'll do lychees. I don't know if I like that.
You want a jelly-filled turtle?
No, because they're big. I want them.
You can even go behind the scenes and see how they make some of their chocolates, because they do make a lot of stuff in-house, and those are displayed downstairs, which is where I did a bunch of shopping. I really love their custom-made chocolate bars, their chocolate-covered popcorn, and their caramels. Also on the first floor is their ice cream and soda shop. There are all different types of sodas for everybody's type of preference, and an ice cream bar that has the most elaborate milkshakes, cocktails, and desserts. What better way to celebrate the summer solstice than to have lunch on a rooftop? This was a very cool German restaurant that had a rooftop bar, and we had the best time eating the most delicious chicken fingers and fries and giant pretzel sticks. Then we went over to the Cumner Art Museum and Gardens. Is part of the heartbeat of Jacksonville. It is a very special place, and their gardens extend all the way to the St. Johns River. My friend and I started our journey in the English Garden. According to their website, rectangular in shape with beautifully laid brick paths alternating with grass walks, this garden space was first known as the Wisteria Garden in honor of the striking semicircular cypress-beamed pergola overlooking the St. Johns River. In later years, the Cummers infused the space with azaleas and renamed it the Azalea Garden, and today it is known as the English Garden. Being outside like this and being around all this greenery, the flowers, and the water was a great way to celebrate the summer solstice. You could definitely feel the energy of the sun because it was incredibly warm, even with my little parasol. But the beauty surrounding us just took our breath away. It really awakened our spirits and had us ready to celebrate the rest of summer. This year, the summer solstice officially began at 4:35 a.m. on Sunday, June 21st, and Florida received at least 14 hours of sunlight that day. Other ways to celebrate the summer solstice include making flower crowns, having a glass of sun tea, or lighting a bonfire. This is also a great time to think about how you are doing in your goals. Are you making the progress that you had hoped you would be making? Are you achieving the goals that you set out for yourself at the beginning of the year? Now is a perfect time to check in and make any adjustments that you need if you're not on the right path. Once you have completed your activities, it is time to eat, and you can enjoy incredible summer solstice foods. Typically, things that are golden or yellow in color, bright berries, and juicy melons. Watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, sweet corn, yellow squash, peaches, and mangoes are a wonderful way to celebrate the summer solstice. Also add to your plate meats that were grilled or barbecued because fire represents solar energy. Things like barbecued chicken, burgers, grilled salmon with peach salsa, grilled vegetables like bell peppers and carrots are a wonderful way to bring the summer solstice into your home. This next garden is my absolute favorite. It's the Italian garden. This is the Italian garden. This one's my favorite.
Turn, look at me.
My friend Sandy and I have been on a plethora of adventures. We're both teachers and we both started teaching at a new school this past school year. So it was fun to get to learn all about the school and the students together. We are so excited about this upcoming August. We have some absolutely incredible ideas that we can't wait to implement now that we know each other better and we understand how the school works and what the culture is like. For the first time ever, I'm going to be doing a project that is not only going to be taking place in my reading class, but also in her math class, where the students are going to get to decide where they want to go for an end of the year field trip. I'm really excited about the idea, and I really hope it works out the way that we want it to, with the students being able to do reading and research and using their language arts skills while figuring out the math and the mileage and how much money it's going to take within her math class. Honestly, I would really love to take them to the Cummer Art Museum and Gardens for a field trip, but they actually already do that at a lower grade level at our school. So it's kind of already taken as a field trip, and I don't get to take them myself. Sandy and I both have a love of outdoors, and we both enjoy reading, so we have a lot in common with each other. At school, our personalities really complement each other. She reminds me to sweep away the negativity and bring in the joy of my job, and I remind her that it's okay to be silly and have a good time with the kids and make those personal connections. I can't believe you didn't come out here before.
warm out here.
Inside the museum, we got to experience the Art in Bloom exhibit, which was perfect for the summer solstice. This was my favorite display, with flowers, vegetables, and fruits and insects pinned all over the wall in this elaborate display. This exhibit is actually one of the traveling exhibits that comes into the museum and then leaves after a certain amount of time. It first came into the museum in February of this year and plans to depart in September. I feel like we are so lucky to have gotten to experience it, especially on the day of the summer solstice, because it really captured everything that we were celebrating and wanting to remember during our summer break. I think as a teacher, especially for me, there is the opportunity to lose yourself in the recovering from the school year instead of celebrating and getting to spend the time that you have finding your passion and your hobbies. So these excursions that I take with my friends, especially my teacher friends, are extremely important to me. One of our last stops was Happy Medium Books and Cafe. They have a barista bar and new and gently used books for sale. They also have tons of stickers and bookmarks and little craft and hobby type activities, as well as some adorable t-shirts. Owned and operated by women, this bookstore was purchased and opened by a retired teacher and librarian. They have 4 book clubs that you can choose from and be a part of, as well as other community events such as a book swap, which I've gone to before. And definitely try some of their delicious baked goods. Finally, we went to Tropical Smoothie Cafe and had some delicious smoothies, and I had to pick up a bag of popcorn. When I finally got home, Lemon was there ready to enjoy the fresh dill that I picked out for her from our first stop at the farm. I think Lemon Poppy Seed's favorite season is summer because of all the fresh fruits. She loves watermelon, strawberries. I got her a pack of fresh basil as well, which is one of her favorite greens. So she's pretty happy right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and joining us on our summer solstice extravaganza adventure. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please feel free to subscribe and like this video. If you have other ways that you celebrate the summer solstice, please leave a comment and tell us all about it. Thank you again and have a happy summer.